Hi guys and welcome to another episode of Let's Max Warframe, probably the last one of 2016. We're going to take a look at another brand new rifle with a cool mechanic. It's got the community up in arms once again, and that is the Hema. Now, the part that's got people so riled up is the research cost, since it's a new addition to the clan dojo. 5,000 mutagen samples for the smallest clans, 500,000 mutagen samples for the largest. Let's be honest, that is a huge amount. My clan personally needed 15,000. In the time I've been playing, and that includes doing quite a few infested missions, I only had 6,000 myself. It works out roughly 500 per person, provided literally everybody is active in your clan. So what do you get for that fairly astronomical cost? Well, you get a weapon that does 45 damage a shot. All of that comes in the form of viral, which is amazing against all things fleshy. The supporting stats really show where this is going to shine. This thing might have a 200% critical damage multiplier, but the crit chance of just 7.5% means that you're unlikely to be critting very often, and it's definitely not worth modding it for crit, that's for sure. However, with a 25% chance to proc per burst, you are going to be able to mod this for status pretty effectively. I had a comment on one of my other videos about status chance shown. On most weapons, status chance is shown per shot, like snipers or automatic, the standard automatic rifles. However, on things like shotguns and burst weapons, the status chance shown is actually split between the pellets. It's the chance for that shot or that burst to proc at least one thing. So in the Hema's case, you have a 25% chance of one of the 3 shots proccing something. It's part of the reason I'm not actually a fan of status on shotguns, because that status chance is split between all of the pellets. I hope that explains that a little bit. I did double check this before saying it's in the video, because, you know, the UI really isn't very clear exactly what's going on, to be honest. But sort of carrying on the tradition of the new weapons, we have a brand new mechanic on the weapon to make it stand out from the other rifles. Well, actually it has 2. Reloading the weapon will steal some of your health to reload it, with a slightly spine-tingling heartbeat sound for you to do so. If you thought the Parasis reload was bad, wait till you try this one out. The health loss, according to Datamine, shout out to Void Glitch for this, else I would have had no idea, is 3% of your total health for a full magazine. To combat that health loss, however, the Hema has a second mechanic that rewards accuracy, which is very nice. And that is when you land a headshot, you'll get 5% health steal on every shot that hits the head. So you can regen the health loss from the reload easily, provided you've got decent accuracy. In terms of the build, it comes with the V polarity straight out of the box. However, I added another 3-4 mod to it to be able to fit the build, which is another 2 Vs and a dash. I then decided to go with Serration Split Chamber Shred, File Acceleration, 3 60% dual stat mods, and a 90% elemental. This brings up the fire rate pretty nicely, increasing our status shredding potential, as well as giving us slightly under 90% status chance. There are options here though. You could put another V polarity on there to make room for prime cryo rounds instead of the 90% elemental, if you wanted to use extra viral on Grenil builds for example, or you could use terminal velocity if you feel the rounds don't travel fast enough, primed fast hands if you think the 2-second reload is too slow for you. Like a lot of weapons recently, there's a fair amount that you can do here that's more to your own taste than anything else. But with all that said and done, do I think it's worth the time, effort and forma to max it out? And I'm going to be extremely non-committal here and say that only you can judge that right now. The weapon itself is actually pretty decent. Corrosive, viral and heat is one hell of a combo against anything with heavy armor, so the Grineer and the Corrupted. However, where this really shines against the Corpus, a gas electric viral build against them shreds even the highest level Corpus with ease. You can see in the footage me shredding level 100 Corpus Tech Eximus here with no problem whatsoever. As a status spreading weapon, it's very effective indeed. The thing is, I have to query where it's actually working as intended, or maybe whether it's missed the mark. Maybe I'm missing something here, but in the description of the weapon it says it leeches health to forge its ammo. But it doesn't do that at all. It relies on and picks up rifle ammo just like everything else does. I was half expecting that maybe if you ran out of ammo completely, it would steal some extra health to top up your ammo a bit. But no, it just switched from your primary to secondary weapon like any other weapon. It's very strange. It seems to be there just to keep the lifesteal from headshots getting crazily out of hand as far as I could tell. Have I missed some niche thing here, or has anyone else found anything that this thing does at all relating to your ammo and your health? But that aside, the health steal is super nice and something I'm very happy with. It's a nice idea, and when paired with the Hirudo I checked out yesterday, even the Furist, you can have a whole loadout with lifesteal on there, which is fantastic for anything that relies on health for tanking like Inaros, Nidus, or if you're on any frame dealing with areas that pepper you with slash procs, like the Kuva Fortress does. The Hema is a pretty damn strong rifle, and something I kind of like, just don't try and ruin it by putting heavy caliber on there. It makes it so inaccurate, it's unreal. And this thing relies on that bit of accuracy. It does have to land those headshots for the health steal. I would recommend checking this thing out when you do finally get hold of it. I like it quite a bit, despite it not quite working the way I'd hoped it would. So this is my last video before Christmas. In fact, this is going to go up on Christmas Day now. The next couple of days I'm spending it with family, so there isn't going to be any Warframe videos for you to enjoy. You're going to have an extended Cloud Pirates video to enjoy Christmas Day, so I hope you like that. So to you all, have a very happy Christmas, have a fantastic day, and I shall catch you in the next video.